Guys. Hey everyone, it's Flying Kraken here, and today is June 1st, and we just got Day 1 Legend with a super duper exciting deck. Right there, you can see on the screen 75 Legend, it's June 1st, Day 1, all that kind of stuff. So, you're not going to see anybody else on the market playing this deck right now. This is maybe a sleeper deck, a deck that really takes advantage of certain metagames. I will go ahead and pre-warn if you are seeing a ton of Control Warrior, I would avoid this deck because this deck does have a hard time with Control Warrior. It can definitely win the Control Paladin and other control deck matchups like Warlock and all that kind of stuff, but it is a lot harder. This is mainly built to fight other aggro decks, other rogue decks out there, and just take advantage of all that. But let's go ahead and get into deck tech. So, mini set just came out today, and the Druid card I wanted to focus on the most was Herald of Nature, and we started off the stream with multiple different builds of a Herald of Nature deck, and it was really hard to find a right build because Herald of Nature is a buff card that is focused around spells, and they've been pushing Druid to be an aggro deck, the token version to be a Shard Garden deck in the past, and they don't really go together because this is not a nature spell. If Shard Garden was a nature spell, then it'd be probably a lot better fitting for the card, but it's not. So we had to drop that from the deck and replace it with other things. Now, luckily, Druid is in a good spot to where it has a lot of spells that create minions involving Thorn, Grown Sentries, Living Roots. You have Power of the Wild, and stuff like that to get some stuff on the board while casting spells. We also play 2 Jerry Rig Carpenters to get multiple copies of Living Roots in Power of the Wild, or either side of them, basically. And you are a pure aggro deck, this is a deck that a lot of times on the play you are going to want to play Living Roots on turn 1 and get those 2 1/1s on the battlefield, or the Druid Reef on turn 1. You're basically looking for a turn 1 play in the mulligan. In the early game, you're just trying to go wide. The other interesting part of this deck, and the reason why I wanted to play the deck, is basically Druid's buffs are all battle cries. Herald of Nature and Claw Fury Adept. This is a card that people got really hyped for. It hasn't seen a ton of play, mainly because of aggro Druid, not the card itself. So with Druid's buffs both being battle cries, what's the best thing to do with that? Well, I just take Brand Bronzebeard and you get double the buffs, and you push out a crap ton of damage with these combinations. It's not a ton of mana, it's 5 and 6 mana respectively, depending on which one you're pairing with Brand. And even if your minions are 1/1s, if you have 4 or 5 minions on the board and you're doubling buffs, you're dealing a lot of damage, you're going really fast. Downside to this kind of strategy is that it's not an Oracle Valoon deck. We do play 1 Oracle Valoon, mainly only for Squirrels, Druid of the Reefs, and Frost Saber Matriarchs. You don't have a ton of targets in the deck, so playing 1 is about all you need, because this deck is not a deck that's focused on resiliency. It's mainly about getting your board, getting your buffs, and killing your opponent pretty fast. So without that resiliency, you only need 1 of them, because the games are usually not going to go that long to need more than 1. Now, for the other kind of flex slots, we went around from everything. We played Main Creek, we played more Early Beast, we tried playing just a bunch of different cards to go face, but it wasn't working out. So a chat member of mine recommended Traveling Merchant, and Traveling Merchant ended up being incredible. It was really good, because since this deck goes really wide, really fast, this thing is an 8/9, a 7/8 a lot of the times. It also works with Brand if you do have weird situations where your buffs are not working, or you don't have any buffs, but you do draw this with a Brand on the battlefield. You can double the buffs. It is a battle cry. And School Teacher has just become aggro Druids like go-to for a drop. The Naga you get from School Teacher can get any of the buffs. It can get Aquatic Form. It can get Composting. It can get a lot of things that all the aggro decks want. That's why School Teacher, I think, is a better fit for the aggro Druid decks and not the ramp Druid decks, because you have a lot more options in aggro for this deck. You can get Savage not Savage Roar, you can get Feral Rage, you can get Frostwolf Kennels, which is super broken. You can get Wrath for removal, you can get Heart of the Wild to buff up your things, so a lot of these are beast. And yeah, that's mainly the deck. The mulligan strategy is super simple. This deck really needs composting. You don't ever mulligan composting unless your hand's absolutely terrible and you want to take that risk. But a lot of times your whole mulligan is based around getting composting, Jerry Carpenter in early game, because you just want early game stuff and then composting and set up some big turns, some big swing turns, and kill your opponent. This deck is super underrated. I can't wait to see how this deck evolves. Right now, this is the 30 cards I would play. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoy the content I create on my channel, please hit that like button, bonk that subscribe button, and happy diving, everyone. For composting, but we always like to keep a 1-drop, so it's kind of a hard decision, really. I mean, really, I mean, I say that and I didn't do it, but we have an Oracle, so, and Squirrels, so maybe we have to take it a little slow here. We might not even play Squirrel, but we'll go ahead and kill this thing, though. His turn 2 is too good for him not to, so yeah. We'll take that. We'll kill that. We just don't want him to buff his stuff is the main thing. That keeps us from doing the whole squirrel plan next turn. But that's fine. We're taking a turn because our massive turn might just be better than his massive turns, right? So, but he is a big beast, so we have to be careful of that. That's the only problem now. There's the composting. Might be the wrong choice there, but it might be taking too much of our time here, but I don't know if we're winning without it, so yeah, and he's playing all the beasts that have rush, so see, and that gives us Power of the Wild, so, or something, right? So Barb Nets twice? Is this still glitched, or like how does this work? Can he kill this thing? No, he has to go face twice, right? Interesting. Okay, so we have a good little turn here. Next turn we will be able to have a really big turn, so maybe that's what we can do there. We just need him not to like burn us out, basically. But he's gonna do a lot of damage here. Yeah. Okay, well. Okay, we're at 10. Can we survive from there? Okay, that's a good one. Okay, don't kill us from 10, Mr. Hunter. He's gonna have to find 10 face damage now. But if he doesn't kill our things, we might just have lethal though. What is he gonna do here? Oh, that could be a problem though. We can kill off his board though, so we have a lot of acorns, so we should be able to push some damage too. I don't think he's gonna be able to do 10 damage from hand, or 8 damage technically, with 2 cards and 6 mana. I don't think so. I think he was looking to get a little bit extra damage there. Yeah, because one's a weapon, so. Or he can just get double Hydralodon, I guess? But we should have lethal here. Gotta love killing people with squirrels, I guess. Squirrels and beastie boys. I don't trust you're a druid, but you could be. Okay, we got double jerry rig, which is super weird. But we can coin out one jerry rig if we need to. If it's ramp, we're going to try to go as fast as possible. I'm going to play this first, because this be better. If we're able to do something like this into a living roots and then coin out 2 1/1s or something like that, that'd be really nice. Or not. I mean, that's also a different one. Composting would be really nice here. Now if he nourishes here and goes to 7, then we'll just have to buff. That's just how it's going to be. Unfortunately, but okay, so we're going to have to, because we can't have him his thing wiping our entire board, but another Power of the Wild will be really nice here. Oh, he didn't do anything. Okay, well. Okay, let's see what you got. I assume he has, what's it called? He has Scale of Onyxia. That's when we had to do that. That's because it requires all our turtles 2 Onyxia tokens. So, or that. I assume this is lethal somehow. A mage. Most of the mages have been rogues, funny enough, but we're gonna want all of this. We don't any of us ever bring him. Okay, we got composting. We just don't have anything to go with composting, so let's see if we can or not. I'm still looking for other cards, but it is a rogue, so. I'm sure he's gonna have a dude here. Or not. What is this? Okay. That's odd. I mean, I'm not gonna complain too much, but hopefully he can't kill Bran here. So he's basically like playing like the... He's basically like playing the, new version of, whatever it's called, right? He's just playing the new version of, Prince, whatever, the 2-drop Prince. Oh my goodness. Sure. Freaking fly in front of me. I mean, I'm scared for my life because he buffed things 3 times. So everything's got +3/+3 in his deck. So it's just like, ow! Alright. Stupid fly. What is this? Oh my. Okay, sure.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps. Pick me, pick me.
What in the world are we going against? Ah! He got more! Dude, what is going on? Oh my. Oh no. Okay, Thorn Sentry's Moan, that's fine. I'm thinking, guys, sorry. I'm so scared of what could happen, but I'm just like, I don't know what that entails. Oh no. What is going on? Like, what is going on? What is this? Huh? This is 7-7-7-5. Oh my. Okay, well.
Reflect in the moonlight.
Oh my. Oh my goodness. Somebody took all the little buddies to the gym. Oh my. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12. 12 plus 4 is 16, 17, 18, 19. That's lethal, right?
That's all.
I mean, I appreciate this deck. This deck is so cool. But, like, I have, like, no clue what's going on half the time. I'm just like, alright. Oh, come on.
Feel the power of the wild world.
Ishnu Allah, Archdruid.
Nope, it's a rogue. Chuck Testa. Come on, guys.
The strong flourish is only natural. We are the tide.
Do we get it? Guys? Let's go! What rank are we at? 75. Okay.